I am Indako Montoya. I have tagged many people for this video. Prepare to be bored. Hey, gang. Recently, probably about a week or two ago, something like that, fellow YouTuber and horror addict Danny Knightmare tagged me to do a video for you guys. And of course, I'm gonna put some names on in the video for some people that I hope will participate in this. And of course, if you want to, cool. If you don't, you don't have to. If you want to do a video response, that's fine. Or if you'd rather just put in the comments below the answers to these questions, that's great. It's just for fun. So again, if you want to take part in it, awesome. If you don't have to. That's cool. You might be wondering where I am. I thought for something like this, since a lot of these are horror questions, I thought, well, why not do one from this old abandoned house? And I thought, why not? It's kind of spooky, and well, let's just face it, it looks better than that House of Horrors match that happened this past Sunday. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do this in two parts because there are 14 questions to answer, and I'm gonna try and sit in a different location so you guys don't get too confused when you see part one, part two, and you sit there and you may kind of go like, he's still sitting in the same place he was for part one. So I'm going to try and pick a different place, maybe some good lighting around there too, and do part two for you guys. But let me get to the tags real quick. I want to send them out to The Wicker Boy, James Hayes, Angered Beast Reviewer, Rebirth of Mercy Reviews, my wonderful, beautiful wife Sarah, Mood616, Must We Devour, Aaron Pin, Crisco1969A, Baron Minds Nasty Finds, Tyler2071, Bluto 1992, Brian Goes Blue, Carnage for Justin, Try Hard Danino, formerly known as Horror Ninja, Screaming Soup, Todd's Analog and More, Night Fright Talk Show, Resident Vania 77, Given Up 96, The Late Late Horror Show, From Movie to Review, Skin Slip, Ron Farrell 73, Vezius, Joshua Skywalker, Skella Morn, Ryan Blanche, Christopher Harris, John Steele, Knights of the Dank Table, The Horror File, You and Your Horror Movies, and Jack Sick 99. Now again, if you guys want to if you want to do a video response, cool. If you want to leave a comment down below of your answers, that's fine too. If you don't want to do it, that's all right too. It's all in the name of fun. But like I said, 14 questions to answer, and let's get to number one. The first film you remember seeing as a kid. Well, honestly, I have to say the earliest movie I can remember seeing as a kid would have to be The Fox and the Hound. I went to go see that at the theater in my hometown of Monmouth, Illinois, with my brother and my sister. And yeah, I think Mom and Dad were there to watch it with us, and pretty soon after a while, they let us pretty much just go to see the movies by ourselves, and we went and watched many more movies, and we caught Smurfs and the Magic Flute, Muppets Take Manhattan, Gremlins. I think Gremlins. Yeah, Gremlins and Muppets Take Manhattan had to be one of the last movies we saw there before we moved to Arkansas. So yeah, Fox and the Hound had to be my answer for that one. Question 2. Which actress/actor did you have a crush on? Oh, that Vincent Price is so dreamy. I'm telling you, he was just... kidding. I can't say I really had a crush on her, but I've always liked Jamie Lee Curtis. I've always thought that... she seems so cool, She's been in a lot of good movies. She's been in a lot of bad movies. But I'm telling you, Jamie Lee Curtis, she's an awesome person, and I always try to check out whatever movie she was in, and she was good in Halloween 2, and she's been good in quite a few other movies, but I guess I'm always going to look at her as Laurie Strode. so yeah. So again, that probably wasn't a crush, but it was somebody I really liked, and I have to go with Jamie Lee Curtis. Question 3. A movie you watched and enjoyed even though you wanted to hate it. It's got to go with Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, because I'm not really somebody who goes for these movies that make tons of money, gets critical overhype, everybody in the world says you must go see it and everything like that. And I really thought I was going to hate Lord of the Rings, But I wound up enjoying it immensely, and I enjoyed the sequels. And my wonderful, beautiful wife Sarah and I had a chance to see The Hobbit, and we really enjoyed it. And we got so into it when it got to that ending, we were just like, no, no, 5 more minutes, you know. So yeah, I'm a bigger Lord of the Rings fan than I am a Harry Potter fan because I'm sorry, I cannot stand the Harry Potter movies. They bore me to tears. I don't like them. Can't stand them. They're not my cup of tea, if you will. But yeah, Lord of the Rings. That's the one movie I thought I was just gonna hate. I tried to avoid like the plague, but I watched it and really immensely enjoyed it. Question number 4: When you went on your first date, what movie did you see? Well, it kills me to admit this, but it was I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Kind of went on a double date, and we watched I Know What You Did Last Summer the night before, and we were hyped and ready to see the sequel, and we walked out of there so disappointed, hating the movie so much. We all complained, and we just didn't like it. It was just god awful. Uh, Number 5. What movies remind you of time with your family? Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You know, because usually we'll grab people from the side of the road, knock them out with a wooden mallet, tie them to a chair, and make them watch really really bad cheesy B movies, and then after about 2 or 3 of them, we let them go. So yeah. What? Uh, Number 6. What movie upset you or hit you harder than you thought? I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Because being so hyped up and ready for that stupid movie, and it hit me so hard, I'm like, I lost an hour and a half of my life watching that stupid movie. Well, that or Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Next Generation, or Halloween 6. These were all movies I was actually kind of excited for, but I had no idea they were going to be that bad. And when I got done watching them, I just went, this was crap. This was total crap. Number 7. What was the first movie you watched without your family? You know, kind of get out on my own kind of thing. Well, I really hate to admit this, but I was actually kind of looking forward to seeing this movie for the fact that it looked like it was going to be a good horror comedy. And unfortunately, I never saw the first one, and I really, really wanted to, but instead I see the sequel first, then saw the first one, and didn't care for the third one. And I have to say it was Tales from the Crypt presents Bordello of Blood. uh, Saw the trailer, looked like it was funny, didn't know it had that much, yeah, in it. And the gore was pretty good, the one-liners were great. Crypt Keeper was awesome. Could add more Crypt Keeper in it. Uh, so yeah, it was just an all around fun movie, and that was the first movie I watched when I got to be on my own because I kind of had a feeling that my parents would not really approve of me watching something like that. Even though my parents were really really cool growing up, they didn't care if I watched certain types of movies because they just thought, I was like, well, he's gonna see him when he gets older anyway, so why not? And we'd watch horror movies or overly violent ones or stuff that little kids should be watching. But like I said, my parents didn't care because I grew up watching Robin Williams and George Carlin and stuff like that, and I also watched Bill Cosby and everything like that, and so yeah, my parents are pretty cool about that. But again, Bordeaux Blood, I wasn't really sure they would think that was too highly of a movie for them to watch, but who knows? Dad might have watched it. Dad might have liked it. I don't know. But but yeah, that's gonna do it for part 1 of this little video. And I'm gonna go sit in another location, and I'll get part 2 up and going here, real quickly. So yeah, I'll try and put the questions down below for you guys, so you can try to write them down and everything like that. And make your own responses in any way you want to. So I will see you guys here for part 2 very, very shortly. Of course, on YouTube, probably tomorrow. So thanks for watching, everybody. Go check out those channels. And again, anybody I tagged, if you want to do this, cool. If you don't, that's fine too. I'll see you guys later. And as always, stay strong and rock on.